Now it is time for the A's and the F's, and Nina, we'll begin with your F.
Someone quietly tucked a shameful provision in the bipartisan shutdown ending bill. It awards a $500,000 cash bonus to senators whose phone records were subpoenaed by former special counsel Jack Smith as part of a government investigation. The explanation for this payout is it supposedly protects senators from an out-of-control Department of Justice. What is still unclear is who will protect taxpayers from an out-of-control Senate that thinks it's okay to line their pockets with our money.
Anirban.
My F goes to the continuing Israeli strikes and killing of Palestinians in violation of the ceasefire. Associated Press reports that Israel violated the ceasefire agreement at least 282 times between October 10 and November 10 through the continuation attack of air strikes, artillery and direct shootings. The government media office in Gaza reports this. Israel also has continued to block vital humanitarian aid and destroy homes and infrastructure on the Strip.
Tara.
My F goes to New York 15th District Congressman Richie Torres. He's been promoting GLP-1 drugs on social media. He often argues that these drugs, like Ozempic, will revolutionize healthcare. Torres rarely mentions, however, the negative side effects of these drugs, which can include things like blindness, gastrointestinal problems, nor does he talk about the basic daily regimen that you have to be on, or the fact that if you get off this regimen and you haven't met your goal weight and then don't maintain it, the weight typically comes back pretty quickly.
Okay, Rick, your F.
My F goes to the IRS and Treasury Department for undermining the corporate alternative minimum tax. Congress passed this tax in 2022, aimed at companies that publicly announce large profits, but then report little to no profits on their tax returns and therefore pay little taxes. Without congressional approval, the IRS is revising rules, waiving penalties, and making other changes that will allow these companies to avoid paying over $200 billion in taxes. Even the conservative think tank, the American Enterprise Institute, has said, quote, Treasury has clearly been enacting unlegislated tax cuts, unquote.
Okay, now to the A's. Nina.
I'm giving an A to Upstate University's hospital emergency room staff. None of us like going to the emergency room, but the doctors, hospital staff, security, technicians, everyone at Upstate goes the extra mile to ensure the best patient care when I've had to accompany my 96-year-old mother there. Thank you and kudos.
Okay, Anirban, your A.
My A goes to the Orthodox Jews in New York City who organized a protest against Israeli Zionist atrocities and publicly defended Zohran Mamdani. The protesters showed up with bold signs saying Judaism and Zionism are diametrically opposed, and the state of Israel and its actions do not represent Jews or Judaism. So yes, don't mess with the Z.
With a Z. And Tara, your A.
My A goes to world-renowned cellist Yo-Yo Ma and WNYC host Ana Gonzalez for their new podcast on Common Ground. This 7-part series has Yo-Yo Ma playing with indigenous peoples throughout the United States and being interviewed by Gonzalez. And they are focusing on places where songs, stories, and land come together in powerful ways.
And Rick, your A.
My A, with apologies to Ivory Tower colleague Chad Sparber, goes to Aaron Judge, who was named American League MVP for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. He narrowly beat out Cal Raleigh of the Seattle Mariners, Chad's favorite team. Both had great years, but Judge hit .331, was on base almost half of the time, and had 47 slugging percentage, almost 100 points higher than Raleigh. More importantly, only 101 more shopping days until spring training starts.
Well, as viewers of this show know, I'm a baseball fan, and we really have had quite a remarkable year, and it's a remarkable time. Judge,
baseball is the
3rd
best.
MVP, Ohtani, 4 MVPs.
Yes.
Yeah, baseball is the best. We'll leave it with that.